You all set on attendance? Yeah, it's the only two. I'd entertain a motion to approve the February 2nd, 2023 school board budget meeting minutes. Moved by Phoebe. Do we have a second? Somebody? Tina? Holly is here. Any errors or omissions? Roll call, please.
Abstain.
Yes.
Abstain.
Yes.
Yes. So moved. I don't see anyone here for public comments. Any board comments? Phoebe?
All right, I just wanted to thank the staff for making Valentine's Day really exciting for the kids. All the kids seemed very chipper and happy about everything that went on, and I also want to thank them for surviving the week after 4 full moons and Valentine's Day happening on a Tuesday this year. I know how excited kids can get, especially in the beginning of the week when there's a holiday right smack dab right there. So thank you so much for everything you do. Your work is truly appreciated.
Thank you. Anyone else? Elaine?
I just want to congratulate our Spruce Mountain boys and girls basketball teams, which are proceeding on to tournament this week. They've had a great season, and we wish them every good thing. I believe the boys begin tomorrow night, and 4, and the ladies are Saturday, both in Portland. 10:30 for the ladies. Yeah, good luck.
I think we all wish them luck. Thank you for bringing that up. I think we all wish them luck. Anyone else? Seeing none, superintendent's report.
Good evening. This will be a short one. It was just a week since last Thursday. I attended the Western Maine Administrators Recertification Team meeting. Just a reminder, I'm the chair, and it's our job to approve recertification plans for area administrators. We actually approved one of our administrators so that he'll be able to continue on. Attended a Zoom meeting for the WMEC Executive Committee. Also attended the Performance Evaluation and Professional Growth meeting this week. We're involved in, at the moment, in reshaping our observation and evaluation process for our educational technicians. Also, during this past week, continued to look at the budget and go over the revenue picture.
Questions or comments for Scott? Seeing none. Administrator reports. Sherry. We've had a request for all administrators, so we have some new people, to say your full name and your position.
Okay. I'm Sherry Parker, Director of Special Services. We currently have 375 students in special education. This is the same number as my last report. Just to give you an idea where we are, 1 year ago, we had 26 less. So we're up 26 over the past year. There are 84 students with IEPs at the primary, 80 at the elementary, 106 at the middle school, and 105 students with IEPs at the high school. We currently have 9 students who attend special purpose schools out of district. This is an increase of 1 because I had 3 that were pending placement, and we've been able to place 1 who will begin in his day treatment program right after vacation. So we still continue to have 2 students waiting for that required setting for them. Again, those are their pending placements due to staffing at the special purpose schools. We currently have 2 openings, one ed tech, one at the middle school in the life skills program, and we also have a special education social worker position open due to a resignation. In the meantime, we haven't had any applications for that social work position, but we will provide teletherapy services until someone is hired. In section 504, we have 70 students, which this is down from 10. We did have a couple students with 504 plans move away, and then some of those students, 504 plan wasn't quite enough. They were referred and found eligible for special education. So they are still receiving services, just in a different way. As we've been working through the budget process, we've heard about needed repairs on the elevator at the middle school and the aging buses with wheelchair lifts. Although it's important to keep accessibility in mind, for those visiting our buildings or those with injuries who need this equipment, I really would like the budgets in the future. It's important to keep these students in mind because the age range of these 11 students is from primary through high school.
Any questions or comments? Thank you. Michael?
Good evening. Michael Glenn, building principal of the primary school. So starting off with enrollment, last time we met, I was at 373 students. We're at 374, so we have 1 extra. But that'll probably go down on Monday because I have one, or after break, because I just got a transfer records request for one of our other students. Kind of talking a little bit about our PBIS things that we're doing at our primary school. February is Kindness Month, so we're doing different kindness challenges. One of the things we're doing is we have this random acts of kindness heart challenge, where students are kind of just performing random acts of kindness. They come down to the office. We get to write their first name, last initial on a heart and kind of put it up in our windows. So if you drive by our little roundabout area in front of our school, you'll see all the hearts on display. Similar to like in a supermarket, when you make a donation, you get a shamrock or a little souvenir up on the window. So that's been nice to kind of see how that grows. We've also been doing a kindness bingo challenge where each classroom has a bingo board with different acts of kindness on it. And what has to happen in order to get a bingo square filled in, every student has to complete that act of kindness. So in the morning during nest building time, they sit around, they talk about what random act of kindness they want to do for a challenge. It could be to thank their bus driver that evening. Might be to say hello to a friend. One of my favorite ones is to kind of just smile at themselves in the mirror, kind of just build that self-confidence. And once they get bingo, we have a quick celebration down in the entryway of our school. One of those quotes we've been saying is throwing kindness around like confetti. So I got the students brag tags that they wear. Each kid comes down after they get the bingo. And then I also purchased some confetti cannons that I've been setting off for the students. It's great to see them shriek with excitement. I don't know if some of them might be terrified because they're like, what's Mr. going to do with the big confetti cannon? And I definitely owe Mr. Dave, our janitor, maybe a few rounds of Dunkin' Donuts because some of it's, I didn't realize there was different confetti cannons you could buy because some of them are like glitter and it gets everywhere. It's tracked all the way through upstairs, so I had to abandon those ones and go with the actual like tissue paper ones. But students love it, so now they're working on blackout to get the whole board filled in. The only problem is I have to think of something bigger and better than the confetti cannon. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Also, right after break, we'll be starting our Celebrate Reading Week, and March is our Celebrate Reading Month, so we'll be doing another challenge for the principal to be able to do something. Last year, I ended up kissing a pig. This year, I got to somehow top that, and I'm a little nervous. So we haven't nailed down what it's going to be yet. But that wraps up my...
Going on with your confetti cannons, why not a human cannonball?
That would work, probably. Yeah. I'm not sure how the district's liability insurance is though. Yeah.
Elaine?
I did the dunk tank in the spring during our field day. Yeah. So. Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah.
And
No. So there's a bell, we have one bell there, but it doesn't ring, it's on like stilts. But that there we have, like that's where the kids gather, when we do the confetti cannon. And if you go there now and you look up, you'll see pieces of confetti stuck to the bell. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
anyone else? Phoebe?
I have two questions and one suggestion. If you're going to be doing another challenge like before, why don't you ask them to, whoever reads the most gets to pick what character you dress up as?
Well, that would work too, yeah. Yeah.
Another really competitive.
Yeah.
The other one is, please, you got pictures of them with the confetti cannon, because that would be adorable to see.
I do, yes. So there's, and I'll email a video to the board afterwards also. And as I mentioned, I think in my last board meeting, the one I missed, I sent the email out. If you go on like Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, and you search the hashtag SMPS Phoenix, you'll kind of see some of the things that we've been doing at our school. And Instagram's the one, if you go to look at, kind of gives you the best view of our school on a day basis. So different pictures and videos posted on there.
Pat?
Oh, sorry.
Mr. Glenn, I just wanted to say that I appreciate the impact that you're having on these children. I see it in my own, but not just my own, all of the kids. I mean, having the kind of involvement, the engagement level, you're really at their level, and they really appreciate that, because, you know, a principal isn't always this person that's in the office, you know, and you're very hands-on with the kids. And
Yeah.
I still even have kids telling me how there was a gingerbread running around, you know,
Yeah.
on the loose
Yeah.
in their school.
Yeah.
And,
No.
you know, it's just like that was a little while ago
Yeah.
you did that, but like they still talk about those things. So it's really great that you have that kind of impact, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. We try to have a good time down there.
Anyone else? Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Pat?
Good evening. I'm Pat St. Clair, the principal at the elementary. Like Michael, when we come back from break, we will start our reading month. We'll do our readathon again for the kids. Last year, we were able to raise $7,800, so we're hoping to shoot for more. Last year, I was picked on because I didn't kiss a pig, if I remember right. And I was reminded you that I had grown up in Wyoming, and we were taught not to kiss pigs. Like, what's that? I grew up with cattle. So, like Michael, if the students exceed the amount that they were able to raise last year, I am willing to let the winning classroom pick my challenge to an extent. So we're looking forward to that. Fourth grade does outdoor ed. They'll be taking a field trip to study maple syrup production to go along with their Maine economics, to see the impact of maple syrup in Maine and Maple Syrup Sunday. So they're excited about that. We also had sled construction, where the fourth graders brought in materials to create sleds and then go out and test their sleds and make and tweak and see who could go the farthest. So the fourth graders had a blast going down that large hill in our parking lot. We've been working on quotes for our outdoor classroom. We have 3 quotes right now, and it looks like we have a good chance of possibly actually getting two buildings for the amount that we have. We met today to talk about possibly having one as strictly a greenhouse and then one strictly as a classroom, instead of trying to combine the 2 into one. So we're excited about that. We're still working on the quotes for to get a slab poured for each one, so that, we make sure that the life, has a nice long life, and keep the maintenance down on that. School numbers, we're the same, 302. Any questions?
Questions or comments? Thank you.
Thank you.
Chris?
Chris Sargent, Principal Middle School. So I guess to start off, not to be outdone by these two, when we come back from February break, we're going to do a fundraiser for the month of March. My kids, I'm not going to kiss a pig and or dress up like anything crazy, but they get to go target practicing, and they're going to throw pies in my face, so which should be, but it's not going to be like too close. I've seen them play baseball. My enrollment right now is at 355 students. We haven't had any changes. We had a Students of the Month, the Phoenix Award Assembly on February 8th, and we had another showing parents. I think I had all but one student's parents or guardians show up, so that community is really starting to come together more. We had a great successful dance on Friday the 3rd, even though it was the coldest day of the year. All the kids pretty much followed protocol, and it went very smoothly. Our boys basketball team won the Capital Area League Championship. The girls finished second. Our cheerleaders are actually competing this Saturday in the Cheers for Hearts competition at Oxford Hills High School. We have the Civil Rights team. They're organizing a day of welcoming on March 15th. This is a day for our students to recognize and celebrate everyone's diversity inside the school. And our Phoenix time right now, the students are working on derby cars, and tomorrow we're going to have our derby car relay race. And then on March 6th, 9th, and 10th, the 6th graders are going to be headed down to the Gulf of Maine Research Institute for their annual field trip to the Lab Adventure. So.
Any questions or comments? Thank you. TJ?
Good evening, everyone. I'm TJ Plord. I'm the principal of Sprucemont High School. We are at 402 right now. That's up 4. And I think we have a couple more coming in this week that'll start after vacation. The Envirothon is pretty proud to let everybody know that we have won the 2023 EcoMaine Eco Excellence Award, and it will be given out on March 21st, and it will be that's a big award that they recognize what our kids are doing for the environment and for education. Also, we are starting our course signups as soon as we get back from vacation. Guess what, my seniors, they don't have to do course signups this year, so you're all done, right? There you go. State championship basketball games are happening. Hope everybody can be there for that. I am up in Aroostook County for the state ski meets that we have, state ski championships. We will be at Fort Kent as well as Big Rock, which is in Mars Hill. Also, one act plays are coming, so we're in the middle of the prep season for that. The students are practicing quite often, and senior event schedules will be sent out after vacation, so all the parents and all the community will know what is happening for our senior events for the end of the school year. And you'll also get the latest and greatest for our honors students that are summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude. That will be announced after vacation. Prom, I have a prom update. So prom has not come to you yet, the prom committee for the junior class, because they're still looking for a place. But I think we have one locked in, and then they'll come to you guys to ask permission to have it outside of our district. We are looking at the governor's mansion. We've done it before, and hopefully it will be on May 20th. So we will have our prom committee hopefully come at our next board meeting. So, And we usually do that, just so those of you who don't know, because it's off campus or off town, one of the 3 towns, it's really nice to have the board be a part of that and make that known that it's going to be off campus. So, yep.
Any questions or comments? Elaine?
TJ, could you send me the information for the Envirothon team?
Absolutely.
Please.
Yes. Yep, absolutely.
Oh, you have one?
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm not understanding.
Yeah.
Send it to me?
Yep. Yep.
Is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Any other questions or comments? Thank you.
Thank you.
And I have nothing today, so we'll move on to policy. I'd entertain a motion to accept the second and final reading of policy KEB, complaints about school personnel. Moved by Phoebe. Do we have a second? Robin? Any further comments, questions? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Yes.
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 Yes, so moved. And school budget discussion, Scott?
Okay, you guys should have received information during the week. Our budget is down another $75,368. We did not cut that. We moved 2 ed tech positions, one from the high school self-contained and one from the high school resource room to our local entitlement funds. That's got, and it always sounds confusing when you say, oh, it's local entitlement. That's federal money for special ed. We were able to move 2 positions into that area to take it out of the regular budget. So not having less people, but less money for the regular budget. The other pieces that you got tonight is the revenue sheet. If you take a look down at the bottom, total taxes per town, if the budget were to pass as it is that we have proposed at the moment, the town of Jay's taxes would go up for education $251,535.98. Livermore's would go up $124,696.50. And Livermore Falls would go up $66,312.91. If people have questions about this tonight or questions about this throughout the week, feel free to ask tonight or ask during the week, next week. And we, of course, we'll be getting together again 2 more times for discuss budget.
Any questions on the budget? Okay. Wow, we're at the end here. So, vacation week, next week, I believe. We have our regular board meeting on March 9th at the primary school. And then the 16th, again, that's a very important one for board members to be at. That's our final budget meeting, and at the end of the meeting, we'd be signing warrants. So, be ready for a hand cramp. And then March 23rd, we have our regular board meeting at the middle school, finance meeting before that. And then again, another important one, the budget validation meeting at Spruce Mountain High School on April 6th. And as board members, remember, and you live in town, you can vote on those, make changes to, you know, anything that, because you are a citizen as well as a board member. I'd entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by Lena, second Tasha. No discussion. Roll call.
Yep. So, yeah, so 23rd is the one I'm gonna miss. So I could go into the office.
Yes.
Maybe the day before.
sign on the 16th.
No, the fine, I want to miss the fine.
Oh, yeah.
So he's going to-
Yes. So move.